Good evening, dear viewers. In the field of education, we are all teachers, starting from parents to the kindergarten teacher, from the home to the school. Everyone, we are all teachers, one way or other, teaching others what is important and what is necessary for human life. So, sometimes parents and teachers think why my child or why my student is getting academically weak and not getting good mark. What is wrong with my child and what is wrong with this student? There are so many questions arising in the mind of parents and in the mind of educators because they see students performing not so well academically and they are finding or naming them differently as to help out certain faculty members so that they come up with competent result and also managing result. I would like to stress more on that particularly um, academically weak students. So many times we hear the question how to manage weaker students or how to develop students who are academically weak their good result. So there are so many suggestions and also very often heads of educations they call teachers and have always discussion regarding this particular matter. Now I would like to point out some points regarding this matter, not different from what they have said, but in order to support what they have said, I also would like to mention some important points here regarding this particular topic. So, one of the most important things that teachers can do as they are in the field of teaching and mingling and interacting with the students and meddling with academic result and their answer scripts. The one thing that they can do is that stop thinking of certain students as weak students or slow learners. Let us change a little bit about the term that we are using in our mind. I am also a teacher. Sometimes we are always tempted to use the term because we don't see academically good performance from certain students and we name them weak students or slow learners. Uh, we don't, we can change a little bit. Uh, the first thing that should take place in us is our change. When we change automatically about our attitude towards students, then we can make changes. So the change must take place in our mind first regarding this type of topic. So stop thinking. First point, stop thinking about students as weak students or slow learners. That is the first thing. And replace the word with another term. That means like we can replace it with the areas of opportunity, or we can also say areas of challenge. It is a challenge for the teacher and it is an area of opportunity for the students to come up with other learners in the same class or in the school itself. So the first thing that we can do is to stop thinking about them as weak and slow and replace that term with area of opportunity or areas of challenge. So, first thing, once we decide in our mind like this, make up our mind like this, certainly in our mind another thought will come. That means they are not weak students, they are not slow learners, they are waiting for opportunity. That is the plus point here. Areas of opportunity and areas of challenge. So, okay, if we put forward this idea to the teachers, teachers will think again another way. Okay, this is the area of opportunity for the student to come up, and it is a challenge for me. So, this is the first method. So, we need to consider the students very differently. You know that each and every student in the class is unique, and they have different strength, capacity for learning, as well as their areas of opportunities are different. So you should know that no student is identical, all are completely unique, which means just like the fruits in the mango tree, not all of them will be the same size and with the same taste. Like that is an example. So we need to think very considerably that not every student is same. They are unique in their own way. They have got their own strength to learn and areas of learning and areas of opportunity and their capacity to understand certain things. So if we have this much knowledge in our mind as a teacher, automatically, according to me, our mind will change towards these students, and then we will give extra effort from our side. We will participate in order to make the student better each time. We will look at the child. We will call out the child from the back bench to the first bench. So there is nothing wrong in that. So like this. And then therefore dealing with this group of students is a big challenge for the teacher. There is no doubt about it, because the teacher has to spend some time necessarily and will have to plan out in her or in his mind about how to move about which are the strategies and what are the strategies and method one can use in order to make that particular student just like any other student in the class. You have to also remember another point. This is a sensitive thing actually, because no student would like to know that that student is weak and a slow learner. That is the first point we have to remember. So when we put this idea in our mind, automatically we will think another way. Okay, no student is weak, no student is a slow learner. So we need to give energy for the student. Who can give energy? It is we, the teachers. We can give energy. That energy should be positive energy. It should not be demotivating. That means putting the student down because getting less mark. So that kind of demotivating attitude or comments will bring the student down to a certain extent, that I am not good, I am good for nothing. The teacher scolds me each and every moment, and every mistake I commit, there is a comment, there is a remark. So let us try to deal with this kind of students very efficiently and sensitively so that they don't get hurt. Okay, we should be prepared to deal with these students very thoughtfully and also efficiently, so that every path, every step we take as a teachers will be beneficial and will make the student to feel that they are loved by their teacher. So later on they will give you some remark. Okay. So we need to follow some strategies. What are the strategies that we can uh, bring about in order to help out uh, students in a very peaceful manner and in a very jovial manner? Thereby, we can create a happy classroom. That is our idea. Find out, or if you can identify the need, certainly we will be very, very familiar with their uh, tone. If you look at a student in the class, and if the student is learning slowly and not taking immediately the step to improve, then slowly we need to also find out which way I can help out the student. So that is why we need to identify why exactly what they require. We need to find out that one. So let us see. Here I have to mention today only few points so that you can reflect a little bit and think whether it is useful or not. So first thing is identify why they require this need, and many reasons are there for academic performance. Okay, so some reasons like worry and stress in the house. That could be one of the reasons. That means um, there is lot of disturbance from the house itself, so they are not able to concentrate very well in their studies. There is lot of worry. Family life is a life of worries and hurries and problems. So students, when they reach home after the schooling, they are not getting good silence. So we need to look into that matter, whether they are getting good silence or not. The second point is less access to study materials. They are not getting enough study materials. So can we provide them enough study materials? Some students are there, they don't have access to enough study materials, so they will not know what to do. They will find some difficulties. They are not engaging themselves after the class. They are not able to even reflect after the class, and they don't even open their notebook, text copies, etc. So they may be finding very difficult. We need to study about them. And again, uh, less support in what is called in learning. Less support is given in learning, because in the house itself, maybe they are not having elder brother or elder sister, and therefore uh, they are they are not able to uh, get a support from another person. Even in the neighborhood, there are no um, good atmosphere from which they can get help. So like that, they may be finding very difficult. So and then there can be also some medical reasons why they are becoming like this. So if you are able to find out all these things somehow, which means you don't need to inquire too much, but you can be very, very friendly with the student. At least if you are friendly with the student, they will certainly reveal certain things to you. That means you are getting their trust. So building up a kind of a trust relationship will create a better learning atmosphere and happy classroom for this kind of students. Tomorrow I will give you another strategy whereby you can also visit their houses. Then we will come to know more about it. I will talk to you about this tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.